Nini would tell us all to take a deep breath. My grandmother, my Nini, our Nini, was a beautiful person who spread that beauty to everything and everyone around her. I know that you all are familiar with her beautification efforts to preserve the natural beauty of this wonderful world and to plant wildflowers on everything that wasn't moving fast enough to get away. Like many of you, I see the fruits of her efforts and dreams every day when I run along the Town Lake Hike and Bike Trail, when I bike in the hill country, or just when I drive down the road. In fact, I frequently find myself whispering, "Thank you, Nini," when I'm running or biking or driving. But just as often, I think of her other beautification effort, and that was the beautification of the human spirit, of humanity. Just as she was planting wildflowers and trees and cleaning up the highways, she was planting and nurturing kindness and generosity and grace. To me, her other beautification effort was in planting the fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, fidelity, gentleness, and self-control. So often when I brought friends to the ranch or just had visitors in her presence, I heard from them again and again how very gracious and welcoming and warm she was. And we've all heard that today. She made every person she encountered feel as if they were so very, very special and so very wanted at that exact moment. It was as if there was nothing that could make her happier than seeing you right then. And not only did she make you feel special, but she made you want to make other people feel special. It was as if her grace and kindness just washed off onto you when you came near. She made you want to be more kind and generous and gracious. This same kind of sharing of her spirit, of grace and love and joy and kindness, was evident in those close to her. We saw it in the faces and the words and the actions of friends and family, of those with whom she worked, of the ranch and her office staff, her agents, and more recently, her caregivers, all of whom were there loving and supporting not only her, but all of us and each other in Nini's final tender moments on this earth. These fruits of the Spirit that she nurtured have been planted in all of us. As many of you know, my Nini and I had a standing Tuesday night dinner date for the past 8 years. Although in more recent years, we spent many of our Tuesdays at home talking or reading, for many years, we went out to restaurants on Tuesday nights. Often, people would come over for a quick second to say hello and express their appreciation for something our Nini had done, or just for being the kind of person she was. And she would thank them for their kindness. Quite often, though, as we were leaving the restaurant, we would pass by tables and we would hear voices call out, "Thank you, Lady Bird," or "We love you, Lady Bird." That was her spirit. She caused people to break out into spontaneous thank yous and I love yous. What a wonderful, wonderful thing. So Nini, I will miss you every Tuesday and more. And I thank you for all of your beautification efforts of every kind. And I hope that all who love her will work to beautify the land and beautify the spirit and make both wildflowers and I love you flourish all over this world and the people she so loved.